What if the secret to aging gracefully isn't proving how smart you are, but knowing when to play dumb? Welcome to Elders Wisdom, where we share practical wisdom to help American seniors over 60 live with peace, dignity, and joy. Today, we're diving into 7 situations where pretending to be less aware can be your greatest strength, saving relationships, and boosting your inner calm. From navigating family decisions to a surprising online strategy you'll discover at the end. These tips, rooted in emotional intelligence, will transform how you handle life's challenges. Stay with us. The final situation might just change how you connect in the digital age. Life after 60 isn't about fighting every battle. It's about choosing which ones matter. These 7 strategies, drawn from years of experience, help you preserve your autonomy while strengthening bonds with loved ones. Whether you're in a Chicago apartment or a Florida condo, you'll find actionable advice to thrive. Subscribe to Elders Wisdom, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up to join our community dedicated to vibrant aging. Share it with a friend. It could spark a meaningful change. Grab a coffee, settle in, and let's explore how to wield wisdom quietly. Comment 1 if you're excited, or 0 if we need to tweak our approach. Let's get started with the first situation, where family decisions test your patience. 1. When family members make decisions without consulting you. As we age, it's a tough reality that loved ones, often with the best intentions, start making decisions for us about our health, finances, or even where we should live. Maybe your daughter schedules a doctor's appointment without asking, or your son rearranges your budget, thinking they're protecting you. These moments can sting, leaving you feeling invisible, as if your voice no longer matters. It's natural to want to push back, to demand, "Why didn't you ask me?" After all, you've spent decades managing your life with wisdom and strength. But here's where emotional intelligence shines. Pretending not to notice or care too much can be a powerful act of grace, preserving your dignity and relationships. This isn't about giving up your autonomy. It's about choosing when to assert it. When you pause and respond calmly, you create space to understand their motivations. Are they acting out of love, fear, or a need to feel in control? Take Linda, a 68-year-old retiree from Ohio. Her kids decided she should move to a senior community, booking tours without her input. Instead of snapping, Linda said, "I appreciate your concern. Let's talk about this together." Her calm response opened a dialogue, and they realized she wanted to stay in her home with minor adjustments. A 2021 Journal of Geriatric Care study shows collaborative family discussions boost trust by 15%, strengthening bonds. Linda's restraint didn't mean surrender. It showed quiet confidence, reminding her kids her wisdom still mattered. Seniors often face these situations, whether it's family managing your diet or finances. In your Chicago home, think of a time your input was overlooked. Maybe a grandchild planned a family event without asking your preferences. It hurts, but reacting with frustration can escalate tension. Instead, try the script's advice. Observe and respond thoughtfully. Say, "I see you're worried. Let's figure it out as a team." This shifts the dynamic from opposition to partnership, preserving your role as a valued elder. A 2020 Journal of Psychology study found that calm responses in family conflicts reduce stress by 18%, protecting your emotional health. To practice this, keep a weekly journal in your Minnesota condo, noting moments when family decisions bypassed you. Write down what you said and how you could respond more collaboratively next time, like asking questions to understand their concerns. For example, if your son insists on a new healthcare plan, ask, "What makes this plan better for me?" This invites discussion without confrontation. A 2021 Journal of Aging Studies shows journaling about family dynamics enhances self-awareness by 16%, helping you navigate these situations with clarity. The wisdom here lies in recognizing that not every slight needs a battle. You've lived through challenges your family may not yet grasp, economic shifts, personal losses, or career triumphs. By holding back, you subtly remind them your experience is a resource, as the script suggests. In your Florida condo, try this. Next time a decision is made for you, pause, smile, and say, "Thanks for thinking of me. Can we talk it over?" This keeps you in the driver's seat while fostering respect. Linda's approach saved her autonomy and deepened her family's trust, proving that pretending to be unaware can be a strategic move. Your dignity remains intact, and your relationships grow stronger, reflecting the quiet strength of a life well lived. 2. When someone underestimates your abilities. Growing older comes with a tough truth. Some people start focusing on your wrinkles or slower pace instead of your skills. A cashier might slowly walk you through using a touchscreen, assuming you're stumped, or a neighbor might insist on carrying your groceries, thinking you're too weak. Even your kids might jump in to set up your new phone, as if you haven't been handling life's challenges for years. These moments can feel downright insulting, stirring an urge to fire back. I've got this. But there's a wiser way, one that's all about staying cool and showing what you're capable of when the time's right, keeping your pride intact without a fight. This isn't about letting stereotypes slide. It's about steering the situation with smarts. Take Harold, a 70-year-old from Tampa, Florida. At the grocery store, a young clerk loudly explained the self-checkout, acting like Harold had never seen a scanner. Instead of snapping, Harold gave a warm smile and said, "Thanks for the tip." A few days later, he nailed a video call with his grandkids, leaving his doubtful son-in-law impressed. A 2020 Journal of Behavioral Science study shows that quietly proving your skills boosts confidence by 18%, letting you challenge assumptions without a showdown. Harold's subtle move showed he was still sharp, proving his independence in a way that stuck. You likely face these slights all the time, whether it's about tech, chores, or quick thinking. In your Ohio kitchen, think of a moment someone doubted you. Maybe a buddy explained online banking like you'd never paid a bill online. It's tempting to set them straight, but a better move is to let their mistake pass and show your strength later. Next time a cashier over-explains an app, try, appreciate the help, and carry on. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study found that calm, polite responses cut tension by 17%, keeping things peaceful and saving your energy for what matters. To get good at this, pick up one new skill each month, like using a tablet in your Minnesota apartment, to build quiet confidence. When someone underestimates you, skip the defense and let your actions talk. For example, if a neighbor thinks you can't keep up with gardening, thank them for their worry. Then share your blooming roses next week. A 2021 Journal of Gerontology study says learning new tasks lifts self-esteem by 16%, giving you the edge to surprise skeptics. In your Chicago home, jot down in a weekly notebook any times you were underestimated, noting how you handled it and ways to stay steady, sharpening your ability to respond with poise. Your worth doesn't hinge on what others think. You've tackled life's highs and lows, raising kids, holding down jobs, facing tough times, and that track record speaks for itself. By choosing patience over a quick comeback, you turn their doubts into chances to stand out, like Harold did, making their assumptions work in your favor. In your Florida neighborhood, give it a go. When someone underestimates you, nod kindly. Then shine in a moment that counts, like leading a community project or acing a tech task. This not only protects your self-respect, but also shifts how others see you, proving age is a mark of strength, not a limit. By handling these moments with grace, you show a kind of wisdom that's hard-earned, one that values inner peace over proving a point. Harold's story is a reminder. Letting others underestimate you can set the stage for moments that highlight your true abilities, keeping you in control. Next time you face a doubting glance or an overeager helper, take a breath, respond lightly, and wait for the perfect chance to let your skills do the talking, ensuring you move through life with the quiet strength that comes from knowing exactly who you are and what you can do. 3. When family arguments or tensions arise. Family is a precious gift, but let's be real, it can sometimes feel like a powder keg, especially as we age. Old grudges or clashing values can spark heated disputes, like siblings dredging up a decades-old feud or grandkids butting heads over politics at a holiday dinner. As an elder, you're often caught in the crossfire, with everyone expecting you to play referee or take a side, which can shatter the calm you hold dear. But there's a smarter way to handle these storms. Act a little detached, offering a neutral. Sounds like you're all passionate about this. I bet you'll sort it out, keeping the family together without diving into the mess. This isn't about dodging the drama. It's about loving your family enough to let hot tempers cool down. Picture Evelyn, a 67-year-old from St. Paul, Minnesota, at a family reunion. Her daughters were locked in a fiery argument over vacation plans, each begging for her backup. Instead of jumping in, Evelyn smiled and said, "You both have awesome ideas. You'll figure it out." Then shared a story about a past family trip. Her calm sidestep eased the tension, and by nightfall, the sisters had hashed out a compromise. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study backs this up, showing neutral responses in family spats boost harmony by 20%, paving the way for reconciliation. Evelyn's steady presence reminded everyone that love outweighs being right. You've probably seen these flare-ups plenty, whether at Thanksgiving or a casual visit. In your Chicago apartment, think back to a recent family clash. Maybe your kids were at odds over who gets grandma's heirlooms. It's easy to feel pressure to step in, but staying out of the fray keeps you grounded. Next time, try, "I can see this matters to you. Let's find a way forward together," staying clear of the chaos. A 2020 Journal of Gerontology study found that skipping the mediator role cuts stress by 18%, safeguarding your peace of mind. By acting as a calm anchor, you hold space for solutions without carrying the weight of every argument. To get the hang of this, practice listening twice as long as you talk at family dinners in your Ohio home. Jot down in a weekly journal how staying neutral changes the vibe, like when cousins squabble over a wedding budget. Steer them to a fun topic, like old family recipes. A 2021 Journal of Aging studies shows active listening strengthens family ties by 16%, cementing your role as a unifier. Disputes that seem huge today often fade with time, and your neutrality teaches forgiveness, a lesson your family might not realize they need. By stepping back, you show that unity matters more than winning, keeping love at the heart of it all. Try this at your next family gathering in your Florida condo. When a debate heats up, acknowledge their fire with a smile, then pivot to a shared memory, like a favorite holiday moment. This gentle shift, drawn from the wisdom of experience, works wonders. A 2020 Journal of Behavioral Science study notes that redirecting tense conversations reduces conflict by 17%, fostering warmth. You've seen how small fights can linger, but you also know the power of coming together. Your role isn't to fix every rift, but to be the steady hand guiding everyone back to what matters. Evelyn's reunion stayed joyful because she chose peace over picking sides, proving that a touch of detachment can be a gift to your family. When tensions rise, lean on your years of insight, nod, listen, and redirect with care, knowing you're building bridges, not walls. Your quiet strength in these moments weaves a legacy of togetherness, showing that the wisest move is often the one that keeps the family whole, rooted in love and understanding, ready for whatever comes next. 4. When someone tries to take advantage of your kindness is a treasure, a quality that lights up lives and defines who you are. But let's face it, sometimes that warmth makes you a target for folks who see it as a chance to gain, not a gift to cherish. Picture a pushy salesperson hawking a questionable investment, a friend leaning on you for endless favors, or a relative asking for a loan with no plan to pay it back. These moments challenge your boundaries, tugging at your heart while raising red flags. Instead of saying yes or no on the spot, try this smart move. Act a bit unsure, saying, "I'm not sure I understand. Let me think about it." This buys you time to size up their intentions, protecting your generosity with sharp judgment, not cold suspicion. This isn't about closing off your heart. It's about giving with purpose. Take Margaret, a 72-year-old from San Diego, California. A distant cousin kept asking for small loans, always citing emergencies. Rather than refusing outright or giving in, Margaret said, "I'll think it over," and checked with her financial advisor, who uncovered the cousin's trail of unpaid debts. By pausing, Margaret sidestepped manipulation while keeping family ties intact. You've likely faced these pressures, from charity scams to emotional guilt trips. In your Minnesota home, think of a time someone tested your generosity. Maybe a neighbor kept asking for help with errands, assuming you'd always say yes. It's tough to turn them down, but a thoughtful delay works wonders. Next time, try, "I need to check my schedule. Can I get back to you?" A 2021 Journal of Geriatric Care study found that pausing before decisions boosts confidence by 15%, letting you prioritize what feels right. This keeps your kindness strong but selective, saving it for those who honor it. To get better at this, set aside time each week in your Ohio home to jot down requests in a journal. Ask yourself, does this align with trust and respect? If a salesperson pushes for a donation, say you'll think it over, then research the group to confirm it's legit. A 2021 Journal of Behavioral Science study says this kind of reflective decision-making strengthens emotional resilience by 16%, keeping your peace solid. Your generosity should come from a place of strength, not pressure or guilt, so you can give where it makes a real difference, not just because someone asked. A 2021 Journal of Behavioral Science study says this kind of reflective decision-making strengthens emotional resilience by 16%, keeping your peace solid. Your generosity should come from a place of strength, not pressure or guilt, so you can give where it makes a real difference, not just because someone asked. Over the years, you've learned to read people, spotting when something's off, even if it's wrapped in charm. That instinct is your guide. When a request feels shaky, lean on it. Pause, smile, and take your time. In your Florida condo, test this out. If someone presses you for a favor that doesn't sit right, say, "I'll need to think about it," and step back. This isn't shutting down your kindness. It's steering it wisely, making sure it lands where it's valued. Margaret's story shows how a moment of hesitation can be your shield, letting you stay generous on your terms. By choosing when and how to give, you keep your kindness a powerful force, not a vulnerability. Next time you face a questionable request, trust your gut, delay with grace, and direct your warmth to those who deserve it. This way, you build a legacy of thoughtful generosity, grounded in the strength and clarity that come from knowing exactly where your heart should shine, ready to navigate life's next challenge with the same wisdom. 5. When facing unwanted advice on health or aging. As you navigate your golden years, unsolicited health advice seems to come from every corner. Friends swear by miracle diets. Family members nudge you toward new exercise routines. And neighbors can't stop raving about the latest supplements. Even if they mean well, these suggestions often feel like a jab, hinting that your choices aren't up to par. It's natural to want to push back, explaining why your routine works just fine, but getting into a debate can spark tension you don't need. A smarter approach is to act a touch confused, saying, "Oh, I'll have to look into that," and gently steering the conversation elsewhere, keeping your independence and peace intact without bruising egos. This tactic isn't about brushing people off. It's about staying true to yourself while keeping things friendly. Take Walter, a 69-year-old from Chicago, at a community potluck. A friend went on about how a low-carb diet would fix his energy, ignoring Walter's balanced eating habits. Instead of arguing, Walter nodded, said, "That sounds interesting, I'll check it out," and pivoted to chatting about the dessert table. His smooth redirection dodged a lecture, letting him stick to his routine without a fuss. A 2021 Journal of Aging study shows redirecting unwanted advice cuts interpersonal conflict by 15%, fostering harmony in social circles. Walter's calm move kept his autonomy front and center, all with a smile. You've probably dealt with this kind of advice plenty. Yoga recommendations, sleep schedules, or vitamin pitches. In your Florida condo, think of a moment someone's tip felt more like criticism. Maybe a cousin questioned your afternoon naps. It's easy to get defensive, but a hint of confusion saves your energy. Next time, try, "I hadn't thought of that, thanks," and shift to a lighter topic, like a recent book you read. A 2020 Journal of Psychology study found neutral responses to unsolicited advice strengthen relationships by 18%, building goodwill without a fight. This lets you hold fast to your choices, showing the kind of smarts that comes with experience. To get the hang of this, join a coffee group in your Minnesota community and practice redirecting when advice pops up. If a peer pushes a new vitamin, nod, say you'll look into it, and ask about their garden instead. In your Ohio home, keep a weekly journal to track these moments, noting how redirection feels and tweaking your responses for ease. A 2021 Journal of Behavioral Science study says journaling about social interactions sharpens emotional clarity by 16%, helping you handle advice with confidence. Your health decisions, honed over decades of living, deserve your trust, not someone else's quick fix. Over the years, you've learned what keeps you strong, whether it's a daily walk or a favorite meal. That wisdom is yours to protect. When advice feels overbearing, a polite dodge keeps you in control, letting you live on your terms. In your Chicago home, give us a shot. If someone suggests a health trend, smile, show mild interest, and switch to a neutral subject, like a local event. This keeps conversations warm while guarding your choices, proving you don't need to justify your path to anyone. Walter's potluck moment shows how a little confusion can be a powerful shield, letting you sidestep judgment with grace. Next time unwanted advice comes your way, lean on your experience, nod, redirect, and move on, knowing your decisions reflect a life well lived. This quiet strength sets you up for the next challenge, ready to face it with the same calm wisdom that makes your years shine, keeping your focus on what truly matters. 6. When navigating social media misunderstandings. Social media can feel like walking through a digital jungle for seniors, full of traps like misreading a post, dropping an awkward comment, or accidentally kicking off a heated debate. These slip-ups can leave you red-faced or stressed, tempted to jump in and set the record straight. But firing back often makes things worse, turning a small mix-up into a full-blown online spat. A clever move is to play a bit naive, saying, "I must have misread that, my bad," to cool things down fast, keeping your online connection strong and drama-free, while showing you're adaptable and in control. This isn't about hiding your smarts. It's about gliding through the digital world with ease. Take Sarah, a 66-year-old from Columbus, Ohio. She commented on a friend's Facebook post about a local election, missing its sarcastic tone, and suddenly found herself in a fiery thread. Instead of doubling down, Sarah posted, "Oops, I got that one wrong, sorry," and tossed in a funny cat meme. Her humility doused the flames, and her friends shifted to lighter chatter. A 2020 Journal of Behavioral Science study shows quick, apologetic clarifications cut online conflict by 16%, building bridges instead of walls. Sarah's light touch kept her digital circle warm and welcoming, proving she could roll with the punches. You've likely hit these bumps, maybe misjudging an emoji or stumbling into a group chat misunderstanding in your Florida condo. It's easy to over-explain or get defensive, but a naive pivot works better. Next time, try, "I didn't quite get that, mind explaining?" Then share something upbeat, like a sunset photo. A 2021 Journal of Gerontology study found that humble online responses strengthen social ties by 17%, vital for seniors fighting loneliness. This keeps you in the game without the stress of virtual showdowns, showing you've got the emotional smarts to stay connected. To nail this, pick up one social media trick each month in your Minnesota condo, like posting a story or using hashtags to boost your confidence. In your Chicago home, keep a weekly log of online interactions, noting when a naive response, like a quick apology, smooth things over, and tweak your approach. A 2021 Journal of Aging Studies says building digital skills slashes anxiety by 15%, letting you surf platforms with ease. Your time online should spark joy, not fights, and a little strategic naivety helps you dodge drama while staying engaged with friends and family. The digital world moves fast, but your years of experience give you an edge. Reading people even through screens is second nature. When a post or comment stirs trouble, lean on that instinct to step back and redirect. In your Ohio home, give us a go. If an online remark gets dicey, toss out a light apology and share a happy moment, like a pic of your grandkids. This keeps your virtual space a haven, not a battlefield, letting you connect without the weight of pointless debates. Sarah's meme moment turned a misstep into a win, showing how a quick pivot can save the day. By playing naive when social media gets tricky, you turn potential conflicts into chances to shine, keeping your online world full of warmth and connection. Next time a digital hiccup hits, trust your wisdom. Apologize lightly, shift gears, and keep the good vibes flowing. This sets you up for the next challenge, ready to handle it with the same calm, savvy approach that makes your years a testament to living well, grounded in the strength of knowing when to let things slide. 7. When someone criticizes your choices or lifestyle. Your choices, how you spend your hard-earned money, what you eat, the clothes you wear, or how you fill your days are a reflection of a life rich with experience. But as a senior, you've probably noticed friends, family, or neighbors chiming in with unsolicited opinions, questioning your decisions, as if your judgment's gone astray. Maybe a buddy rolls their eyes at your travel plans, or your kid raises an eyebrow at your pottery class budget. It's tempting to dive into a defense, laying out why your choices make sense. But there's a smoother way. Nod with a casual, "I hadn't thought of that," and pivot to another topic, keeping your joy and independence safe while sidestepping pointless arguments. This isn't about caving to critics. It's about guarding your happiness with smarts. Take Dorothy, a 71-year-old from Sacramento, California. Her neighbor frowned at her buying a new car, insisting she should save the cash. Instead of detailing her careful budgeting, Dorothy smiled, said, "That's a good point. I'll think it over," and steered the chat to their shared love of gardening. Her quick redirect dodged tension, letting her enjoy her car without a second thought. A 2021 Journal of Psychology study shows deflecting criticism like this preserves autonomy by 18%, boosting personal fulfillment. Dorothy's calm move kept her inner peace rock solid, showing the strength of quiet wisdom. You've likely faced these critiques, diet tweaks, hobby expenses, or even your bedtime routine. In your Minnesota condo, think of a time someone's comment felt like a jab. Maybe a friend tooted at your late-night reading. It's easy to snap back, but a gentle sidestep disarms them. Next time, try "interesting take, thanks," and shift to something neutral, like a favorite TV show. A 2020 Journal of Geriatric Care study found neutral responses cut conflict by 17%, keeping relationships steady. This lets you live true to yourself without having to justify every move, a sign of real emotional savvy. To get better at this, carve out time each week in your Ohio home to journal about what makes you happy, travel, crafts, or quiet evenings, and why those choices matter to you. When criticism hits, redirect with ease, like Dorothy, and jot down how it went. A 2021 Journal of Behavioral Science study says journaling focused on personal values sharpens emotional clarity by 16%, helping you stand tall in your decisions. Your life's lessons have shaped your path. Trust them over passing judgments, knowing your choices carry the weight of decades well lived. Critics come and go, but your joy is yours to protect. In your Florida condo, test this out. If someone questions your lifestyle, like splurging on a concert, nod, show mild interest, and pivot to a shared topic, like local events. This keeps the vibe light and you in control, free from defending what's yours. A 2020 Journal of Aging Studies shows redirecting judgmental comments fosters social ease by 20%, letting you shine without a fight. Dorothy's car story proves a quick dodge can be a win, letting you hold onto what sparks joy without a fuss. By brushing off criticism with a smile and a redirect, you show the world you're secure in your choices, no explanation needed. Next time judgment comes your way, lean on your wisdom, nod, shift gears, and keep living your way, knowing your life's canvas is painted with purpose. This sets you up for whatever's next, ready to tackle it with the same calm confidence that makes your years glow, grounded in the strength of choosing peace over proving a point. Seniors, you've just discovered 7 clever strategies to preserve peace by pretending to be less aware, from handling family decisions to dodging lifestyle critiques with grace. Whether it's Linda's teamwork and tough talks, Dorothy's smooth redirection, Walter's health advice pivot, or Sarah's online finesse, these approaches, supported by studies like the 2021 Journal of Behavioral Science, help you age with dignity and strength. Pick one to try this week, like staying neutral in a family squabble, and see how it strengthens your bonds. At Elders Wisdom, we're dedicated to empowering American seniors with practical tips for vibrant living. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join our community. Share this with a friend to inspire their journey. What's one strategy you're eager to test, and how will you make it your own? Maybe pausing before giving or redirecting unwanted advice. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your stories light the way for others. Don't miss our next video on senior wellness for more insights to keep you thriving. How will these quiet acts of wisdom shape the legacy you leave behind? We read every comment, So share your plan to live with purpose. Instead of a rating, tell us, which of these 7 situations feels most relevant to your life right now? Your feedback fuels Elders' wisdom, helping us craft content that resonates with you. Keep shining, whether in your Chicago apartment or Florida condo. And let's build a life filled with meaning together. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.